I've been. All in my phone, I got options. And I don't wanna tell you to drop it, but I don't wanna play your fair. Yeah, something that makes me look at you.
Welcome back, everyone.
Today, I will be giving you guys my hair routine / maintenance week. So now all that's left is for us to get into it. So the start of our week, which is day 1, is basically aimed at refreshing our hair from that dusty week.
I mean, at least you know it does, like real dust.
So first we're going to section off the hair that we feel most comfortable with, and obviously if you have smaller hair then you'd work in smaller sections. If you have bigger hair then bigger ones, you understand? And putting your hair in sections basically just makes sure that all of your hairs are moisturized and protected. And with the separating of the hairs, you want the hair to do it by itself instead of you pulling, and this just avoids any knots and breakage. Now we're going to grab our water, and you want to make your hair damp. Not wet, not soaking wet. You want it just to be damp, you know, little spritz, you forget me.
So dry. I mean, that's what she said. I think she's a little
just
confused.
Now for today and today only, we're going to be using shea butter, and we're avoiding our scalp the whole day. The whole day we're just avoiding the scalp.
Isn't it Shea?
It's It'll make more sense as the video goes along. Now once all the hairs have been moisturized, you're gonna go to your protective hairstyle. My go-to hairstyle for protection is twists, but you can always do braids if you feel more comfortable with it. I've just chosen twists because I feel like they're faster and easier to take down. You understand?
Nah, not really.
Now the reason we're only using shea butter today was because day 2 is where we're going to focus more on our scalp and the roots, and we're going to use more hair oils in that day. I personally think that hair oils work better on your scalp compared to shea butter. You'll notice in this video that I go downwards on my hair when I apply the shea butter. It's just so all the knots and the breakage go to the ends of my hair, that way I can just pull them off, and it leads to less breakage as well and less knots. This is now my whole head after I've done each section. Now I just go back and make sure that there's no errors, that I've brushed everything and everything's in place. You know, just a little bit of finessing, you know? And we're done. We just slip a bonnet on, and now we'll head into day 2. This is my total hair loss for day 1. Now that day 2 is here, this is where your hair oils come in, babes. Again, I'm going to take some water and take down the section that I want to work in.
Child, is this safe?
And I'm separating it carefully from bottom to top instead of just ripping it open from the top, if you understand. Then I just section off the hair that I'm not using so it doesn't get in the way while I detangle the section that I'm working on. Another way to even out this section is by brushing out the curls. That way it's easier to get all the oils inside on your scalp as well. I'm using the coconut oil from Native Child on my roots only. Then I apply it on my roots, and this rubbing motion that I'm doing with my hands is actually a way of opening my hair follicles. This way the hair oils work better and they go into the roots, if you get what I'm saying. Now I'm experimenting with this castor oil that my mom got for me because she told me so. So I'm putting it on my ends. This part isn't necessary, I'm still experimenting it, so yeah. These are my curls and my hair after I've put all the oils in, just making sure that everything's done, and then I go back and retwist that section. Now the reason I did shea butter before the oils was so that the oil could sort of lock in all that moisture from the shea butter throughout the whole week, and you can see the difference between my left and right side. And another pro tip is that keeping your hair in twists and braids overnight is a lot better than just leaving it out. That way all the moisture and product that you put into your hair really sticks into your hair and sort of boost the curls, if you get what I'm saying. Now that we're done with the whole head, we're just gonna tie it up same as we did on day 1 and wait up until the last day. Finally, it's the end of the week, and now you're wondering to yourself, what if you did a hairstyle during the week? Does it mean you restart? Well, this was my hair. I went to church and this is how it turned out the next day. So I'm going to show you how to revive your hair after you go out and you do your cute ass hairstyles. So same thing as last week, you're going to grab your water and section off into the parts that you're most comfortable with. The only difference today is that we're going to do both the shea butters and the oils because we're just reviving our hair from the hairstyles that we did during the week. So starting off with the shea butter and still avoiding our roots, we're going to evenly apply it, make sure that everything is moisturized, and make sure you actually get the product into your ends. After that, we go in with some coconut oil and with our scalp massage. Now, another reason as to why we skipped days in between is because we don't want to over moisturize our hair, you know? You can't have too much of everything, you understand? Now, today I decided to use bigger sections and to braid just to remind you guys that it doesn't really matter what type of protective style you use, as long as it benefits you in the long run, if you understand. And also, let your hair work for you. The constant pulling and combing of your hair is probably what's stopping your hair from actually reaching its potential. And I didn't want to be the one to break the news to you, but guys, that gel is killing your edges. I mean, come on now. So let the hair work for you, not against you. And at the end of my braid, I just twist it all off to make it easier to take down.
You're safe. And then,
I mean, of course, hers is
problem after problem.
It's the girl math. You lie. It's literally a plastic bottle. She literally had one. It's literally gone. I know she's not trying to twist it. Ooh. Deception. Disgrace. Ooh. Beyonce. Anyways, if you have any more questions, just comment down below and I'll answer them in my next video. Miss Girl got us watching her hair over and over again. Like, what is going on?
It's exams.
Girl, she still got another side. Isn't that brush like literally broken? I mean, yeah, but in this economy. Oh, these voiceovers are killing me. I swear, guys. I'm so sorry about that. But now that day 3 is done, girl. Okay, but let's be real now. Now that the final and third day of our maintenance week is done, we can now go out, and that is the final breakage for day 3. Okay, I kind of lied. The last thing you guys need to do is literally like, share, and subscribe, and that is it. XOXO. Bali.
2020.
Pretty mouth, the truth is fitting. Cause you ain't never talking loud and you know plenty. You know what I'm talking about, cause you just get me.